Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. How you don't say this? Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Srila Gurudev. Kali-yuga pavana Harinama Sankirtan ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Shri Shri Radha Veni Madhav ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari. How will they see the PPT? This is what it is. The PPT, they can't see the PPT. This is what it is, no? PowerPoint. No, very visible. They are seeing this side. This side we don't have, I think, isn't it? Visible. You all are able to see PPT? You can go behind? Yeah. You all can go a little behind. You have to watch that, huh? You are going to. Otherwise, you can put here. Actually, this is short, I think, isn't it? Yeah. All of you can picture, yeah. And you can watch. Yes. Yeah. 1 minute, you can just take this. Now you will be able to see now. I always sit next to the screen.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We are extremely delighted and feeling fortunate
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
that we have the presence of His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu. We are feeling like as if Vidura has come back after a long time to Pandavas and life has come back. It has almost been a year Prabhuji has visited this place. And we have the presence of devotees from Varanasi also here. So how many devotees have come from Varanasi voices?
All right.
Okay. And there are devotees, student devotees from Prayagraj voices also here.
Oh.
And there are graduate devotees who have come from, some of them are working in Bangalore and other places they have come. And we have few guests, but some brahmacharis have also come here. They're all in Krishna.
So Bangalore devotees have flown, come here, huh?
Yes,
they're working devotees, huh, is it?
They're working devotees. They
Work from home.
Some of them have taken work from home, and some will
Work
go
from Prayagraj.
Some will go to Maharaj Yatra also from here. Like
Good, very good.
so, let us welcome Prabhuji by one time loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Om Ajnanathmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshuvamilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Makyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Khushi Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurattushe Namaha Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Jaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshvabhadresha Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttamaśloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So there are two topics which go hand in hand. One is called Preeti Lakshanam, another one is called Guhyamakyati Prachati. So I have to show you the other one because that comes before this. Therefore, yeah. See, this is a very good topic and very important topic for all devotees who are staying together and practicing devotional service. Many of the students who go to colleges, they stay in a flat called as cot basis, they call it. Cot basis means you know your cot, you know your locker. You don't know who is sleeping in the next cot. You don't know their name also. And you don't have anything to exchange with them. And in the same manner, Prabhupada called the homes in the cities as pigeonholes. He called it. Because tall sky-rise towers, and you can see in Bangalore, Hyderabad and other places, big cities. So why Prabhupada called it pigeonholes? Their houses, small size houses, very costly to buy also, to have an apartment. But those who live in the apartment, they don't even know who their neighbor is. There's no relationship. So that is why in city, people live in loneliness. Recently I was in Dallas. We were talking how everybody goes in their car, they return back to their own homes, and they spend time only with their own family members, but they don't know much about the neighbors and other people. And there is a lot of fear also to connect with unknown people in America. Because I asked, people are living in separate homes. How is their safety? Any thief can attack the home. They said, no, everybody has a gun. Every home has a licensed gun. So thieves also know, they have fear, he said. So they are making a lot of money, but they are experiencing loneliness. So all of your young devotees, at this stage, if you learn this Preeti Lakshanam, what it is, and how to connect with people heart to heart, especially with devotees, that is going to be a very good foundation for your entire life. People don't know how to connect, how to communicate, and how to draw strength from each other's devotional service. That is why this topic of Preeti Lakshanam is very important. Actually, when once you become a devotee, some of the old behaviors, tendencies, habits we have to give up. Which means like, talking bad about somebody in their absence. That's considered a great crime in relationships. Even if somebody tells you bad about another devotee, you should immediately defend that devotee. You should tell this devotee, Prabhuji, wait a minute. You have the right to glorify the devotee, but you cannot criticize the devotee in their absence. In the absence, can you glorify or not? Are we allowed to glorify? Yes. You can glorify anywhere you want, as much as you want. In fact, if you glorify a devotee in the devotee's absence, and somebody else goes and tells the devotee, that will make the devotee feel so elated. Oh, in my absence, the devotee glorified me. So the relationship becomes more stronger. Like I was glorifying about Amarendra Prabhu to Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. And then I was glorifying Gauranga Darshan to Amarendra Prabhu, but I was surprised, no, they both came to know each other. That I glorified this. So don't be surprised, because if you glorify devotee, they won't keep quiet. They will go and tell the other devotee also. Prabhuji, these are your glories I came to know from so-and-so Prabhu. When they hear it, they will have tears in their eyes. They will say, really? That is the kind of feeling that Prabhu has for me. Then they become close to you also. It actually nourishes the heart of the devotees. In the same manner, generally we should know that living entities are all good, divine and auspicious. We should not assume that generally everybody is bad. We should not think like that. Actually, the soul is always pure, but covering the soul is the mind. And the problem is there in the mind. I always give the example of stinking socks. If somebody has stinking socks, the person is not bad, only his socks is bad. And the good news about the socks is it is washable also. Correct, no? Even if any of you came here with the stinking socks, everybody is plugging nose and staring at you, you can always go and remove the socks, wash your leg and come, and then it will be all right. And the socks can also be washed. Similarly, even impure minds are washable by chanting the holy name. Correct, no? So that way, nobody can be labeled as bad in this world. Therefore, it is a wrong saying to call somebody as a non-devotee. You can only say potential devotee. Because today they may not be devotee, tomorrow they can become devotee. So, misjudging people and criticizing is a very bad quality. One day I was sitting in the berth in the train, and below I found one fellow was wearing shorts. A family man, along with his wife and 3 children. And they were purchasing everything that came in the train. Mungfali, then shengdana, then cone ice cream, then kulfi ice cream came. Then they put thumbs up. Then vada pav came. Everything that came, bhel came. That also. Of course, I was reading Bhagavatam, in between I'll get to see. Water, everything they were eating. And at night, 8:30, the train was supposed to reach the destination. So, 8 o'clock I saw this fellow was telling his wife, आज हम घर में कुछ पका कर खा नहीं पाए. Neither he was telling his wife. I was thinking, क्या नहीं खाया आपने? I was thinking, Then immediately think about it, what thought must have come in my mind? I thought these are thorough sense gratifiers. That's what I was thinking in my mind. But then I thought, my assistant was down in one of the seats. He said, Prabhuji, you can come down and sit here. We are packing the luggage now, we'll be getting down, he said. So when I came down, that man saw and immediately saw me in saffron, and he got up and then he folded his palms and said, Jai Shri Krishna, he was telling. Then he told all the kids, hey, come here, Swamiji, Swamiji, so Jai Shri Krishna bolo. Then everybody was saying, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. They were all saying. And his wife also did like this. Then he told everybody to sit, and then he moved aside. Children, he handed them over to wife. He moved and gave me space and said, Swamiji, baithe, baithe. पता नहीं था कि कोई स्वामी जी बैठे हैं ऊपर. अगर पहले पता चलता तो हम आपसे कथा श्रवण करते थे. बैठे, अभी कुछ बताइए हमको. हम लोग घर गृहस्थी में रहने वाले हैं, हमारे लिए उपदेश क्या है बताइए. So very eagerly was asking. Then I spoke some things to them also, and they all attentively heard. And I was shocked. My understanding of him was totally shattered. I felt I offended this innocent creature, innocent personality. This is called Jana Aparad, we call it. Jana Aparad means we offend common mass of people, labeling them as non-devotees, just because of seeing their external behavior. So I was really moved in my heart by seeing his devotional attitude. That means, devotional attitude is like a red hot coal, but covered by ashes. Like that you blow off the ashes, immediately it comes out. So we should not misjudge people simply by seeing their superficial appearances. Correct, no? Who is who, it's very difficult to know. He was telling his Holiness Chandramani Maharaj, when he was living in New Vrindavan, so there was a crowd, there was a festival. One huge person, tall person with well-built biceps and body, he was walking towards Maharaj. Whether he was coming like this, and Maharaj was little afraid. He was making sure somebody is around him to take care. And then he lifted the hand also. Maharaj said, what is he going to do now? And 4 years one said, Vancha Kalpa Maharaj. He was telling. He was telling, I heard your glories, Maharaj. And then he spoke to Maharaj for 5-10 minutes. And then when he went, Maharaj commented to the next devotee, he's a Kshatriya Vaishnava. So they may look rough and tough sometimes, but they are simple devotees many times. Therefore, in Vaishnava circles, Vritrasura is a pure Vaishnava. Kunti Maharani is also a pure Vaishnavi. One is a tender Vaishnavi, very simple devotee. Anybody will feel she's a natural devotee. But another one person, Vritrasura, doesn't look like a devotee externally. There's a huge demon's form. Somebody may think he's a big demon or something. But in his heart resides devotion to Krishna. Aham harer tava padai kamola dasanu daso bhavitasma bhuyah manasmaret asupater gunamste grinitava karma karotu kaya. That's a prayer he made. Oh my dear Lord, let me remember you with my mind, glorify you with my mouth, and serve you with my body by becoming a servant of the servant of the servant of your devotees. So, from the Prabhupada says, a fool is unexposed unless he opens his mouth. Similarly, Vaishnava is, revealed when one understands, when he opens his mouth, and when the Vaishnava exhibits Vaishnava symptoms. So a sick man is known by his symptoms, rich man is known by his symptoms. Similarly, Vaishnava also. So one should not go by the superficials. Like Pundrik Vidyanidhi was misunderstood by Gadadhar Pandit, isn't it? So one has to be very careful, not external judge. So why am I saying all these things? These are all opposed to Priti development. So for Priti development, one should give up that kind of misjudging tendency, or talking ill of devotees behind their back, and all those duplicitous tendencies. Then, to the degree we are able to keep our hearts transparent and open-minded, thinking that devotees in general are good people, even living entities are good, but devotees are even more good. Because devotees are people who are agreeing to chant daily 16 rounds, follow 4 regs, lead a pure lifestyle. So one day, when I was giving water to everybody to purify their hands before offering water to Tulsi, suddenly a realization arose in my mind. These are the hands which are all 16 rounds chanting hands. Correct, no? So these are ordinary hands or special hands? Yeah. Because somebody's hands may be butchering animals. Correct, no? There are somebody's, hands may be, doing many wrong activities. But these are the hands of the devotees which are chanting 16 rounds every day with the same fingers. So one should know that devotees are not ordinary people. Devotees are 16, they're agreeing to wear tilak, they're agreeing to wear dhoti kurta, they're chanting 16 rounds. Prabhupada says devotees are like Vishnu Dutas, he says. And the difference is Vishnu Dutas have 4 hands, devotees have 2 hands. That's the only difference. Otherwise, devotees also wear tilak in 12 parts of their body. Correct, no? So, there is one verse which says, Brahmana nam sahasrebhyo satrayaji vishishyate satrayaji vishishyebhyo sarva vedanta paragah sarva vedanta vitkotya vishnu bhakto vishishyate. And then lastly he says, Vishnu bhakta sahasrebhyo ekankekyo anantatah. This verse says, Brahmananam sahasrabhi. If you take 1,000 Brahmanas, Satrayaji Vishishyate, there is one leader of the yajna performers who actually chants the lead chant. And everybody else will say Swaha, they will put. Correct, no? So this person actually is generally the most elderly person of the group of Brahmanas who come. Like in my home, about 6 Brahmanas would come. After that, the oldest person and the hefty person, big person, he is actually the leader of the group. So he will actually lead the yajna and everybody else will follow him. So Satrayaji, the leader, he is 1 in 1,000, very rare, because he knows a lot more than the other fellows. And amongst them, he says Satrayaji Vishyapi Sarva Vedanta Paragah. So amongst that leader Brahmanas, those Brahmanas who actually are learned at the Vedanta and they can cut all the illusion to pieces, arguments to pieces, they are very great. And those who not only know the meaning, those who follow the meaning, those who live it, they are even more greater. And among such thousands of them, a Vishnu Bhakta is very rare, he says. You know that Muktanam api siddhanam Narayana parayanaha Sudurlabha prashantatma Kotishwapi Maha. In Koti Jnanis and Yogis, Bhakta is one, he's saying. So, amongst the thousands of Vaishnavas, Vishnu Bhaktas, the pure Vaishnava is one. Kevala Bhakta, Shuddha Bhakta, Ekanta Bhakta is one. So, therefore, Vaishnavas are actually rare, very, very rare. There is a verse Chanakya says, Shaile Shaile Namanikyam, Moktikam na gaje gaje, Sadavo nahi sarvatra, he says. Chandanam na vane vane. He says, every forest will not have chandan tree. Only in Malaya hills, some forests have chandan tree. Similarly, every elephant will not have moti in their forehead. Only few elephants have that. Similarly, he says, every mountain will not have diamond. Some mountains are diamond mountains. Similarly, every college will not have voice. Isn't it? So it's very rare. Those colleges which have voice center, those colleges are blessed colleges because boys can become devotees there, correct? No? Similarly, every college you go, you will not get devotees. If you are devotees in a college, it's a rare species. Devotees are very rare species. So, yeah, please read that one of you. What is Preeti? Definition is given here. Yeah.
Definition from Bhagavad Gita 5.29. Krishna as the Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam, dear friend of all beings.
Yeah, see, in the friends, Mitra means a social friend, Bandhu means blood relative, and Suhridam means heart-to-heart friend. Now, what is the difference? Mitra are those friends who make connections with people for a purpose. And when their purpose is over, they'll be gone. For example, a businessman connects with you, sells you a product. When the product is sold, he will be away. Because he has gathered the money from you. That's all. Birds will come to a tree, eat the fruits. When the fruits are finished in the tree, the birds will fly away. It has no more connection with the tree. Similarly, Brahmanas go to a home, some mantra they will do. Isn't it? And then Dakshina is given. They wait till Dakshina. Once Dakshina is given, they have to take the bike and go to the next house. Correct, no? They'll go away. College students go to a school or college to study and they make connections with the teacher. Sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. You've seen that, no? All that they will do. Once they pass out to the college or school, there's no more connection. They push off. You can see that. People go to a doctor. So I was asking a doctor, so many patients come to you. How do you know that they get cured? He said, nobody calls me after they get cured. He said, if they're not cured, they will call me to tell me that medicine is not working. For that they will call. Correct, no? Because our connection with the doctor is finished when we get cured of the disease. So that these are all social friendship. People connect with the purpose. When purpose is finished, no more connection. Not a very great connection it is. Very weak connection it is. Like one boy was coming behind me from NVCC Temple Hall. I was going to ashram. He was coming and praying, Prabhuji, my bhakti started with your DYS book only. And everything. I said, okay. Then he said, it's all your inspiration, Prabhu. I'm continuing now. When I got my first initiation, everything. Then when I was about to enter ashram, I have this, what do you call that? Fingerprint thing. I was about to go in. Then I said, Hare Krishna, he said, Prabhuji, before you go into ashram, one small thing. He said, what is it? If you can recommend my name for second initiation. He said. Then I said, oh, Prabhu, I used to recommend in those days, but now there is a big team now. We have a 6-member team. I told him the name of the team members. They will conduct an interview and so many things have to be done. You do that and they will pass you. And finally it will come to me, I just have to sign. But all procedure is done by those people. So while telling him, I was also putting my finger. When I turned around and saw, he was not there only. Because his connection with me was finished. Because he understood this personality is not granting permission. Somebody else is. So the moment he knew who is the person going to grant permission, went up like that. So in this way, people connect for a purpose. That connection is a very weak connection. See, why am I explaining this so much to you? I'll tell you. In our life also, if I am going to connect with other devotees like this, that means is it a strong connection or weak connection? Weak connection, what is the problem? Say here is a switch. I press the tube light, it will be on. When I take out the finger, it will be off. How many of you have seen such a tube light? Very wonderful tube light, no? Isn't it? Only when you press, it is on. How long can you keep on pressing like that? So, similarly, these relationships are very weak relationships, not very strong. But Bandhu is little more stronger because it's blood relative. Correct, no? Blood relatives. Because they have some feeling for you. Your uncle or aunt or grandfather, grandmother. But nowadays that is also becoming weak because families are spread out now. One brother is in North India, one brother is in South India, here, there. Somebody is abroad also nowadays. In those days, the bond was very strong in families. Like my sister's marriage, almost 2,000, 2,500 people came. It was a 3-day marriage. There are a lot of procedures, rituals would be there. Everybody was accommodated and huge thing it was. Then gradually when the next sisters were married, the numbers reduced because years passed. Nowadays marriages 200 people come. And they come in the morning, in 2 hours it's over everything. 2-3 hours things are over nowadays. In those days the family bonding was very strong. People were helping each other also very strongly. So now over a period of time, that also is becoming very weak. Sometimes people are not able to even reach. One boy told me something which was very shocking to me. He said in America, not in America, in India, there is a company, the name of the company itself is Funeral. What is it? If a man is in America, his parents or grandparents are in India, they passed away. He just has to give a call to funeral company, that's all. That company will go to the house, take the body and whatever way he wants to cremate, either by fire or putting in a coffin or by electric, this thing, whatever they want, they will do that kind of thing. And they will make sure, if you want to mix it in Yamuna or Ganga, they will arrange for that also, And then they will send photos of this, videos of the whole event, everything. That will be, they will send it by mail or whatever, WhatsApp. They'll send it and he has to pay some amount for that. Yeah. And in case he's in America, he's not able to come, everything will be arranged by this company. And some people are taking advantage of the company nowadays, I heard. Can you imagine? Life has become so changed. Actually, sun is supposed to come and perform, correct? Na? Go around the body, put the fire and everything. Jamana bahut badal gaya. Bahut hi badal gaya. Yeah, so much different. So, Bandhu relatives, that is also not a strong connection. That is also becoming a weak connection. Whereas Suhrt means what? The Hrit word comes from Hriday. Hriday means heart. So Lord Krishna is in your heart and he is called as a heart-to-heart friend. Because there is one famous song in Tamil. Veedu varai uravu, veedu varai manavi, kaadu varai pillai, kadasi varai yaro. What is saying? All the relatives come to home when a body is dead, and a person is dead. They come and just stand like this silently and then go away after some time, isn't it? And the wife comes up to the street weeping, wailing loudly when the body is taken for cremation. But she's not allowed to go to the crematorium. Women don't go. Only they come up to the end of the, door of the house. Sometimes in ISKCON, some ladies are also going to crematorium, actually. We don't go, women don't go because women are emotional. So they are not supposed to see the body burned there. And the son goes up to the crematorium where he puts fire. And then the procedures he will do, everything. And then beyond that, everybody will go away. All the crowd will go away. Nobody will be there when the body is burning till the end. At that time, when the soul also wanders for about 13 days. 13 days of our soul. After that, who will go with the soul? Is soul a lonely person? The only person who accompanies him is a super soul. So super soul accompanies him and takes him to the next destination, next body. Therefore, he is our true friend. Upadrashta anumanta javarta bhokta maheshwaraha paramatmeti chapyukto dehesmin purusha paraha. Upadrashta is an observer. Upadrashta, anumanta, permitter. Bharta, maintainer. Bhokta, the supreme enjoyer. Maheshwaraha, supreme controller. Paramatmeti chapyukto dehesmin purusha paraha. He is in our body, but he is transcendental, not like us. We are entrapped in the body, but he is not entrapped. He is transcendental, nevertheless he is accompanying us. And that is his kindness, mercy. So he is ready to accompany every jiva like that. So he is a true friend. Now, like Paramatma is a true friend, even when you are sleeping, he is awake. He is watching. सो गया बच्चा अभी, उठ गया, इसके पीछे पड़ रहा है. He is just watching. You can't see him, but he can see you. See, how is Paramatma like? When you are driving your car, imagine he is sitting right behind you and watching. He knows where you are taking the car. Somebody is taking the car to a liquor shop and buying liquor and drinking. Somebody is drinking juice. And what you are doing in the car, he is watching. From behind he is watching, but you are not watching. But when you come to Krishna consciousness, slowly, you will start recognizing that he is around, somewhere behind. Imagine if he sits here in the car, you can see. And then when you are more advanced in Krishna consciousness, he comes right next to you. Just like Krishna Arjuna, right next to each other, correct now? And then Arjuna keeps asking questions to Krishna and Krishna keeps answering. Then you can even talk to the super soul. You can speak to him and you can get answers also from him. Because he says that, what he says? Tesham satati yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam namam upayantite. He says that those who call out my holy names with love, bhajatam priti purvakam, and those who are always engaged in my devotion service, they have no other business. What is the meaning of a devotee? Gets up in the morning chanting Krishna's names. Goes to sleep at night, bowing down to Krishna and remembering Krishna's names. If some special guest comes, chant Hare Krishna and welcome them. And special guest is going off, give a send-off with Hare Krishna. Somebody has died in some family, they're calling you, go and do Hare Krishna there. Somebody is getting married, there also go and sing Hare Krishna there. Correct, no? You're going to start eating prasad, chant Hare Krishna. Basically, you do all activities chanting. That's a devotee. Correct, no? That's the meaning of a devotee. So devotee doesn't have to, plug the nose or stand upside down and do some complicated yoga postures and all. You just have to attach Krishna's names to all your activities morning to night. Correct, no? That means satata yuktana. You are always connected to Krishna's activity. You don't do anything independently unless it is sanctioned by Krishna. Correct, no? So when when a devotee lives such a life like that, Lord says, then sadhavo hridayam mahyam sadhunam hridayam tvaham madanyate na jananti naham tebhyo managapi. He is saying, I am in the heart of my devotee, and devotee is in my heart. And I do not know anything but my devotees, and my devotees don't know anything but me. So devotees keep on talking about me only, and I keep on talking about them. They keep on thinking about me, I keep on thinking about them. One boy asked his friend, Hare, you will not get bored. All the time Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Then this devotee boy asked him, are you not bored with that girl you are talking about always? A girlfriend? How many of you have seen a boy mad after a girl? You have seen. Correct, no? They find out her name, they find out her home, They keep talking about, they will go and tell all the boys in the class about her and tell them, don't tell anybody. And everybody will come to know they are speaking, correct or not? Isn't it? So, just as a fool is mad after a woman, a flower-like devotee is mad after Krishna, another fool. Correct, no? Isn't it? So, in this way, then for such a person, Krishna is ready to converse with the devotee. Huh? So, for example, when we talk about reflection, correct, no? When you write journal, when you write a reflection, when you contemplate, you get many questions. You'll be shocked to know, sometimes you get a question, you also get an answer from within. And later on, it is confirmed by some devotee in some class. Any of it experience like that? Correct? No? Yeah. So the super soul is speaking to us, but we cannot hear always fully. Sometimes super soul is giving the pure answer and we color it with our false ego, because we want a little more comfortable answer. Like one man told Prabhupada, Swamiji, you came in my dream yesterday night. He said, Prabhupada said, what did he tell you? You very kindly allowed me to smoke cigarettes, he said. And Prabhupada said, that's not me, that must be a ghost. He said. So, therefore, all voices coming from inside are not super soul. Some voices are coming from our mind also. Some from our ego, some from our intelligence, some from the senses. But super soul's voice is the purest voice, correct, no? But that will become gradually revealed more and more with the advancement of the devotee. The devotee will. So there are two things. One is called realization, another is called revelation. Realization is down, top. And revelation is top down. Realization arises in the heart of the jiva by dint of his seva bhav, service attitude. And revelation comes by Krishna's merciful glance and grace on the devotee. It comes top down. So which means when Krishna is pleased with the devotee's attitude, then he reveals something which is not known to the devotee. That's called revelation. Many revelations. Bhaktivinoda Thakur got the place of Lord Chaitanya's birthplace revealed. Correct, no? And Jagannath Das Babaji, when he came to the spot, he jumped out of the basket. He also revealed. It was revealed to him also. Like that, yeah. So in this way, there are many, like revelation took for Srila Prabhupada in the ship when he was going to America, got a couple of heart attacks when he was a bit confused, should I go ahead or not? Then all the Dashavatara came and gave him a vision and assurance, we are with you. So Lord gives revelation to a devotee, pure devotee. And similarly, we can get realizations when we practice. So it is only because of the friendship we have with the Supreme Lord. Now, in the same manner, Lord is called as Suhrit, pure devotee is also called as Suhrit. What is that famous verse? Titiksha karunika Suhrda sarvadehinam ajata shatrava shantaha sadhava sadhu bhushana, isn't it? So there also it is said devotee is called Suhridam, sir. Krishna is also Suhridam, devotee is also Suhridam. So why? Because the devotee is in close touch with Krishna, devotee develops the same nature like Krishna. Like Krishna is super detached. Devotee is also completely detached. Devotee lives in this world, but he is not attached to anything of this world. If whatever is provided to the devotee, devotee will accept. Yadricha labha santushto. Like that. Similarly, Krishna is compassionate, devotee is also compassionate. And Krishna is extremely tolerant, devotee is also extremely tolerant. So those qualities, because Jiva is part and parcel of ultimately Krishna only. So Jiva's original qualities come out as one becomes a purer and purer devotee. So therefore, such a pure devotee who has absolutely no ulterior motives, no hidden agenda, our real friend can be only such a devotee. And that the devotee has nothing to get out of you. Now you see, what do you think you can give to Krishna? One boy asked a question, Prabhuji, why is Krishna always says, surrender to me, offer everything to me? Why is he so greedy and why is he chasing behind me? One fellow was asking. You see, I was telling him, if you are adding one glass of water to Ganga or Yamuna, are you benefiting the river? Or if you take one lot of water away from Ganga and running away from Ganga, are you cheating Ganga? Krishna is like that. Everything in all the millions of universes belong to him. What gift can you give? Even if you give a gift also, that is something which he only gave you. That's what you're giving back, isn't it? What do you think are you going to give? You think you are going to give something very big. is asking you. I said, what happiness Krishna feels if you surrender to him? The only one happiness he feels is this foolish jiva who was suffering by turning away from me, अभी ये लाइन पे आ गया अभी. इसके कारण ये खुश हो जाएगा, आप खुश हो जाएंगे करके भगवान खुश है. बस आप भगवान को खुश नहीं कर सकते, भगवान हमेशा खुश है. Lord, in fact, Jagannath is coming out of the temple to distribute happiness, which he is already feeling always. See, you cannot make Jagannath angry anytime. You see, in the Vasant Panchami, what happens? You see, Jagannath tells Lakshmi ji in the Nilachal that, I will come back within 2-3 days. I just want to go to Vrindavan, see the beauty, meet my mother, father, friends and everybody, and I'll come back in 2-3 days. And Lakshmi ji allows permission. Of course, she is not very happy. She is asking him, what do you think is not here? I am giving you the best of Chapan Bhog. Such a feast I am giving you here. And we are decorating you with the best of the jewelry and everything. Still, if you feel something is missing here, you want to go and come quickly in 2-3 days. But then 5 days he doesn't come back. So 5th day, Lakshmi goes in her chariot with all her associates. And then Jagannath comes to know that Lakshmi is close to the door. Immediately he tells, close my door, he says. So the servants close Jagannath's door. So Lakshmi is seeing that Jagannath has closed the door inside. She becomes angry on him. So her servants break some of the parts of the Jagannath's Rath cart. They break like that. There's a utpat. There's a fighting happens between her servants and Jagannath's servants outside. And Jagannath is keeping quiet inside. He doesn't come. He knows if I go here, there'll be commotion. He'll come out. And after that, Lakshmi feels ashamed to go back in the same road. लोग क्या बोलेंगे? अच्छा तुम उसको लाने के लिए गए, आए नहीं क्या? So she comes through another route, in a secret route back to the temple. And on the 10th day, when Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, all of them are going back to the temple, she allows Balram and Subhadra to go inside. Both of you guys go inside. They both go inside. But Jagannath is not allowed. And Jagannath understands that Lakshmi has gone to the Man now, Man Leela. She's in an angry mood. So now, what do you think Jagannath does? He doesn't argue with her that, you see, Nilachal belongs to me and this and that. He doesn't argue one word. He goes to Gundicha and brings Rasagulla to feed her. That is, after he feeds Rasagulla, she melts completely. She says, no, you're also allowed now, come in now. What kind of personality, isn't it? So, you will see, in this way, the Lord's behavior. Actually, for him, everything is Leela for him, Everything is play for him. Because everything belongs to him. It's not that, some places doesn't belong to him and somebody can allow him or not allow him. All places is Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Everything belongs to him. So, Lord is always in a very happy mood, cheerful mood. You cannot give him, you show me one thing that you can add to his life and that will make him more happy. There is only one thing that belongs to you, which is your free will. And he can use that free will to become his devotee. And when you become his devotee, he is actually happy to see you happy. He is going out to give that happiness to other jivas. And he doesn't lack in anything. He doesn't desire also anything. He is Atmaram. In case he desires, Aptakam. Immediately the desire is fulfilled. Because all his energies are saluting and waiting. Just like in a rich man's house, you will see, sometimes there are a dozen cars. There's a small car to quickly go in the crowd. There is a big car to take the whole family. Sometimes there's a topless car also to go to beach or somewhere, isn't it? All kinds of cars. When he comes out of the house, a dozen car drivers come and then say, sir, would you like to come in this car? And then he chooses which car to go. And then that car is brought in front of him and he sits and goes. Similarly, just like this car drivers come and ask him, you want to come in this car? Similarly, all the energies are around Krishna. Oh, sir, my dear Lord, please order us, what do you want? We are ready to serve. Vibhuti Shakti, Sankalpa Shakti, Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, all Shaktis are around him. Every Shakti is at his beck and call. So, therefore, that Lord who doesn't need anything from anyone, one who is a free bird, he only can be the true friend of us. Similarly, a pure devotee is also called as Nishkama, correct, no? What is the famous verse? Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakale Ashanta Krishna Bhakta Nishkama Atiyava. See, if a Bhukti Kami comes to you, he wants to enjoy in this world. That means he's coming to you with agenda. If a Mukti Kami comes to you, he wants to get rid of some suffering. So he wants to come and find out how by connecting with you, he can become free from suffering. And if a Siddhi Kami comes, he wants to get some, facilities from you, some control from you. That means he knows that you have 10 things you are controlling, he wants at least 2 things from you, which you can hand over to him. Some people wag tail and lick boots of their bosses to get promotion, correct, no? They do such things. So all these 3 guys will come to you with some agenda. But when a devotee comes to you, devotee means genuine devotee. He has nothing to take from you, he only has something to give you. Such a devotee can only be your true friend. Is that clear? Just like Krishna. Krishna has nothing to take from you. He only has to give you. And if you also know that this devotee who comes to me has always been giving, he has never asked me for any favor or anything from me, then you develop affection in that relationship. So when I went to Chowpari temple, this is what I found with Shyamanand Prabhu or Radha Gopinath Prabhu or Sanat Kumar Prabhu, people like this. These people have done so much for me from the very early days. So much piece of advice, giving and guidance. When I became president in Pune temple, so much time they have given also. Personally, I can go and consult and everything. But I never thought, they never asked for one favor. Anytime. See, I have done so much for you, can you do this for me? Absolutely not even one till date. So that is what makes them so endearing. You understand, no? The moment a person deals with you politically, with agenda, he calls you, he gives you a special Mahaprasad and tells you, Prabhuji, Mahaprasad, acha tha na, acha tha. Abhi ye kar do abhi, do this, isn't it? The moment the agenda comes, the relationship changes. It goes from preeti to business. It becomes a business dealing after that. That is why the natural expression of love for Krishna and his devotees is called preeti. Preeti means there is zero any other agenda. Only it's a pure love between Lord and the devotee, or one devotee and another devotee. That's a very joyful thing. Like when I met Amarendra Prabhu in Richmond, actually Amarendra Prabhu never told he is coming there. He asked my assistant, where am I there? And he said, don't tell Prabhuji that I am coming. Because if he knows I am coming, he will tell me to give class. So let him give class, I will secretly listen. So he was sitting little, and then when devotees are moving, their eyes are moving in the direction, I found out somebody has come. Then he had come, and of course I was halfway through, and then I spoke the class. So after the class, I was speaking so many verses, and he was speaking so many verses, and we went on and on and on. We forgot the prasad for an hour. So there is nothing else to exchange other than relishing the Bhagavatam. You share some nice thing, and he shares something in relation to that, and then I share something. So when there is no other agenda, no political agenda, that will, of course, he is much, much younger to me. But with respect to talking about the Lord and the devotion service, he is so much rich in that wisdom. Such a very relishable relationship, whether he or Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Gauranga Prabhu. So if the spiritual substance is the only commodity we deal with another devotee, then only Preeti can be there. No other expectation. Yeah. Milk will come. I'm putting one more. See? Who is this one? This is Ramanand Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meeting. This is in the bank of Godavari near Rajamundri. So, actually Ramanand Rai was governor of Madras and was born in a Shudra family. But many people may not be aware. They may be thinking that he is governor of Madras and ordinary. But he is actually Arjun in the mood of Vishaka Sakhi. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So it's like Arjuna and Krishna meeting. Huh? Or it's like Radharani and Vishaka meeting. Or like Krishna and Vishaka meeting. It's like that. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was going to South India, see here, Rai kahe sarvabhauma kare vritta jnana paroksheha morahite haya savadhana Twara kripaya painu tumara darshana Aji sapala haila mora manushya janama. Ramandra told Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, oh, how wonderful it is that although my dear friend Sarvam Bhattacharya lives in Jagannath Puri and I live in Madras here, in near Rajamundry, I live in Rajamundry, but even though he's far away from me, he is, paroksheha mora hitis hayasava. He has done a great favor to me by sending you to me. Such a good friend. He's doing benefit even from a distance. You can open the windows, there is some bad smell coming. You can put on the fan. Yeah. So, and then he's saying, Tara kripaya payana tomara darshan. By his grace, I am getting your darshan. Like the Ramandra is saying. Aji sapala hoila moraments. For example, how many of you came to know that one nice senior devotee is going to one city and then you wanted one of your relatives to go to the temple and get connected to the devotee? You made a phone call and told the devotee, so-and-so Prabhu is coming there. You please go there and meet the devotee. And your desire was to see that relative of yours get inspired and start chanting. Any of you have done that? Correct, no? You do that. When you go to America, many places, people call the relatives and say that Prabhuji is coming, go and meet, and then they will call me and tell me, Prabhuji, please give one mala and make that fellow chant. If I say he won't chant, because he has a lot of respect for sadhus, you please give. So both sides, they tell me also, they tell them also. And when both are meeting, they will come on call also. Make sure that they meet, because that means they are the true well-wishers, correct, no? The desire is to simply see that the relative becomes a devotee, yeah. Like there is one devotee, Hare Krishna in Pune. So he had sent a message to his sister in America, in Boston, that Radheshyam is coming to Boston, you should go and meet. So she is in IT company, her husband is in IT company. So she called and said, Prabhu, in our family, I am the only one yet to become a devotee. Everybody else is devotee. So my brother is very concerned that I become a devotee by coming and meeting you. I said, you are already a devotee. I said, you are born in a devotee family. And then he sent me a message also, Prabhu, this is my sister's family. Please call them to temple and give them darshan and then inspire them to chant. So in this way, you will see that here Ramandra is very happy that my friend has thought of me and brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to my place. I am so blessed. Aji safala haila mara manushya. Today my human form of life has become successful. Sarvabhaume tomara kripa tara yei chinha. Asprishya sparshile haya tara premadina. Kahan tumi sakshat Ishwara Narayana. Kaha mui Rajasevi Vishayi Shudradama. She's saying, you love Sarvam Bhattacharya very much. Because of your love for him, you have embraced me. He's saying. See, because just like, for example, if you love your sister, you will also have attraction for your sister's child also. That affection for sister's child comes because of your affection for the sister. In the same manner, he is saying that you love him, but I am actually Asprishya, untouchable. But I am a Shudra and a governor and all, and you are touching me and you are embracing me. Kahan tumi? Sakshat Ishwar Narayana, you are such a great personality, you are Lord Narayana himself. Kahan mui? Who am I? I am a politician. And a Vishayi, sense gratifier. I am lowest of the Shudras. See, this is very important in relationships. unless you have adoration for the other, you can't feel jolly by meeting them. See, there are formal etiquettes of behavior. Like if some mehman comes to your house, give them a sitting place, give them some water to drink, and speak some sweet words. Everybody may do that. For the sake of formality, we do that. That is different. But what we are talking about here is, if you and your friend have a respect and affection and adoration for each other, then the meeting gives great joy to both parties. Correct, no? So he is saying, Kahan tumi, kahan mui. And he is thinking, Lord Chaitanya is such a great personality, I am very fallen. So therefore, receiving him in his place, he feels very grateful. Correct, no? Yeah. Aman starite tumhari agamana, Parama dayalu tumi patita pavana, Amara sange brahmanadi sahasreka jana, Tumhara darshane savardra vibhuta mana, Krishna Krishna nama shuni savara vadane, Savaranga pulakita shunayane. Oh, my dear Lord Chaitanya, you have come here to deliver me. You are a Paramadayalu. You are very, you are called as Patita Pavan, deliverer of the fallen. I am fallen and you are Patita Pavan, very good match. You have come to deliver me. And along with me, he is saying, the early morning when he would go for bathing in the Godavari river, 1,000 people would follow him. In those days, when a king would go, they would sing Shanai, some music also. Or some Brahmanas will be chanting the Vedic mantras. And then the king would take bath and then come back. So along with him, 1,000 people are following the retinue. They are following him. But he's saying that all these people have looked at you, Chaitanya, and therefore, Krishna Krishna Namashini Sabara Vadane, from their mouths they are all chanting. Simply by looking at you, they are chanting like that. And the hairs are standing on end and their whole body is trembling seeing you. Like that he is saying about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this way he is glorifying. Now Mahaprabhu is speaking. Prabhu kahe tumi mahabhagavatottama, Tumhara darshane sabar drava hailamana, Anyera ki katami mayavadi sannyasi, Amiga tumhara sparshe Krishna preme bhasi. Mahaprabhu is saying, hey Ramandra, you are saying you are Shudradama, you are Asprishya, you are saying, you are Mahabhagavatottama, you are Uttama Bhagavat, he is saying. And Tomara Darshan Sabar, by looking at your darshan, all the Brahmanas, their hairs are standing on end and their tears in their eyes, by looking at you. Anyara Kikatami, how can that happen for them by looking at me? I am a Mayavadi sannyasi, saying. Why Mahaprabhu used to say like this? At that time, Mayavad Sampradaya was very powerful. In India, Shankar Sampradaya was highly respectable. And Vaishnava Sampradaya people, very few were becoming Babajis. And they were fully devoted. But rest of the Dongi Vaishnavas, they were all cheating, and 13 Apasampradayas came also, after Mahaprabhu also. So in Mahaprabhu's time also, the Vaishnavism was suffering. They were minority. So Mahaprabhu, as Nimaya Pandit, purposefully took initiation from Shankar Sampradaya, from Keshav Bharati. So he took, so that when he goes to esteemed assemblies, he'll be given a chance to speak, but he can speak Vaishnava Siddhanta, he can speak. So that's why he's saying, I am Mayavad sannyasi, he's saying, Amiya Tomara Sparshe Krishna, but although I am Mayavad sannyasi, by your touch now, I am also chanting Krishna's names. my hair is also standing on end, like that he's saying. Ye jane katina mora hridaya shodite, Sarvabhauma kahilen tomare milite, Yahi mata duhe stuti kare duhara guna, Duhe duhara darshane anandita mana. See, Mahaprabhu is saying that, knowing that I have a very hard heart, to soften my heart and purify my heart, Sarva Bhattacharya, told me that I should come and meet you. So you are the right doctor to cure my heart. Like that he told me. In this way, they both are praising one another and their qualities. And they both felt great bliss in meeting each other. Rai kahai hami kichu na jani. तुम ये कहा से कही आमी वाणी तुम्हारा शिक्षाए पढ़ी ये न सुख पाठ साक्षात ईश्वर तुम के बुझे तुम्हारा नाटा हृदय प्रेरणा कर जीवा कहो वाणी कि कही ये भाल मंद किचु न जानी. My dear Lord, I don't know anything. Kichuna jani. But whatever you will make me speak, only I can speak. You say that you are going to ask me questions. Actually, when you were in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, you were Krishna, I am Arjuna. I asked questions and you answered. Now you are telling me you will ask questions, I have to answer. So this is very surprising to me. And I am like a parrot. Whatever way you train me, I will repeat the words. If you say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, like the parrot also says. And I can't say any new words. Whatever you make me say, I will say. And you are actually Sakshat Ishwar to me. Bujay tomara naat, what drama are you doing? That you are saying you will ask me questions. And in case you force me to give answers, whatever prerana you give me in my heart, that's what my tongue will speak. Because I don't know what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. I don't know, like that he says. And Mahaprabhu is saying, Prabhu kahe mayavadi amita sannyasi. Bhakti tattva nahi jani mayavade bhasi. Sarvabhauma sanghe mora mana nirmala haila. Krishna bhakti tattva kaha tahare puchila. So he is saying, I am Mayavadi sannyasi, I have no knowledge of Bhakti Tattva. Because I am floating in Mayavad always. But then I met Sarvabhaumacharya. In his association, my heart became purified. Like that Mahaprabhu is saying. Now, whose heart became purified, whose association, everybody knows. Correct, no? And he's saying, then I asked Bhattacharya, thank you for purifying my heart. Krishna Bhakti Tattva kaha, can you please teach me about? Krishna Bhakti Tattva, I asked him. Tahana Puchila, I asked him. What he said? Teho kahe ami nahi jani Krishna katha. Sabe Ramananda jane teho nahi ye tha. Bhattacharya said, I don't know any Krishna katha, but there is one friend of mine who lives in the bank of Godavari. His name is Ramanand Rai. He was mad after Krishna. He knows everything about Krishna. At the time I was ridiculing him. Now after becoming a devotee in our association, now I am thinking about him. He knows all Krishna Katha. Tomara thai aila tomara mahima shuniya. Tum more stuti kara sannyasi janiya. Ramandrai, in this way, I have come to your place after having heard your influence and glories as a great Krishna devotee. But Tumi Mora Sutikara, you are praising me as a sannyasi, knowing that I am wearing sannyasi dress. Please don't cheat me like this. Whatever Bhattacharya said, I should take your association. I want to ask you questions and learn from you. Kiva vipra ki banyasi shudra ke nanaye. Ye Krishna tattva veta sei guru haya. Yadyapi raya premi mahabhagavate. Taramana Krishna Maya Nare Achadite. Tatapi Prabhu Raicha Parama Prabhala. Janile Harayara Mana Haila Thalamala. Mahaprabhu said, whether one is a Brahmana or a sannyasi or a Shudra, who cares? Anyone who knows Krishna Tattva, he is a guru, he said. And then he said, and then it said here, that although Ramanand Rai was a Mahabhagavat, Premi Bhakta, and his mind could not be influenced by Maya. He clearly could see that Lord Chaitanya is Krishna, and I am Jiva subordinate to him. Still he thought, Tatapi Prabhura Ichha Parama Prabhala. But Lord Chaitanya's desire to inquire from Ramananda Rai was so strong. Janila Raya Ramana Halat Halamala. So seeing that Ramananda Rai's heart was feeling agitation, that Lord is forcing me to answer his questions, and now at the same time I am a Tucha Jiva. Lord is my master, but my master will ask questions and I have to answer. How difficult it would be. But nevertheless, he surrendered to Lord's will. Just like, for example, even our Keshav Bharati asked, my dear Lord, how can I become your guru? Even Ishwarapuri said the same thing in Vishnupadi Mandir. You are my master, I am your servant. You want me to be guru, what is this joke? He said, no, it's my order to you that you have to become a guru. I'll be able to say, because I have to teach the world that even I have to accept a guru. Sandipan is also Krishna's devotee only. But Lord goes to Sandipan Muni's ashram and accepts him as a guru. Lord does both. Lord actually accepts his disciple as his guru. I mean, Lord accepts his devotee as his guru. And he likes to learn from his own devotee. My devotee, you teach me, I'll stay under you. And I'll enjoy learning from you. That is also one way of accepting love, correct, no? And then Lord also likes to become a teacher for his devotees and tells his devotee, you become my disciple, now I will teach you now. like Krishna giving teaching to, and Rishabhadev giving teaching to his 100 sons. And Kapila giving shiksha to Devati. Hamsa Avatara giving shiksha to Brahma. And Vishnu giving shiksha to Brahma. So Lord likes to become guru and give shiksha to his disciple. Or Lord likes his disciple to become guru and he wants to become his shishya. You see, when you love somebody, you want some excuse to associate with them. Correct, no? Like you will see, for example, a man loves a woman and then they get married. Sometimes a man takes a superior position and guides his wife. Sometimes he allows his wife to take a superior position and become subordinate to her. Correct, no? Similarly, Lord and the devotee, relationship is one of love. In this way, Lord simply wants some excuse to connect with the devotee and experience the joy in that relationship. This is Priti Lakshanam. You can see Priti Lakshanam in action. Correct, no? Why did I read this now? Because this is Priti Lakshanam in action. Now you saw that. You got an idea how much love is overflooding from the hearts of both these personalities. You can see that. And read that, importance of Priti in devotional life.
Love between devotees strengthens spiritual life.
It strengthens spiritual life. If any of you here, you know that any devotee genuinely loves you and does not have any agenda to take from you, you don't know how much it will nourish you. It will make you very strong in spiritual life. Because you feel shelter in the devotee, sense of belonging to the devotee. At least there is one person in this world, who deals with me like a human being. He has no other expectation from me, correct, no? This is one of the reasons why we all love our mother so much, because mother, father are people who keep on giving us and they don't expect anything in return. Because of their continued sacrifice, because of their continued selfless nature, not demanding anything from us, and that is genuine, coming from the bottom of their hearts. And they only want to see you happy, and that makes us, that puts us in a stage of debt. How many of you feel we become more and more and more debtor we become? Correct, isn't it? They make you bigger and bigger debtor and they are defeating you with their love. So therefore we feel desire to reciprocate. Then?
Srila Prabhupada's instruction. Your love for me will be shown by how much you cooperate with one another.
Yeah. And also examples of Pandavas, Hanuman, Rup Sanatana Goswamis in their relationship. See, here the Hanuman and all the monkeys, they were very thick friends. They all put up a project together for the pleasure of Lord Ram. Now Hanuman is chosen, no other monkey is envious. They all are encouraging Hanuman. Hanuman, till you go and come back from Lanka, we will all stand in one leg. One monkey said, so that you will understand that we are waiting for you. Come back. And then the Hanuman was glorified by Jambavan. Although Jambavan is senior, he wanted to empower Hanuman and make him do great things. And Hanuman, he grew up in size. And Hanuman made a declaration to all the monkeys. Oh, my dear friends, when I go to Lanka, I don't find Sita, I will dig the whole Lanka and bring it here back, he said. And all the monkeys said, Jai, 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 Jai. Everybody said, one monkey said, Hanuman, bada bada baat mat karo, karke dikao. Because they were friends, they can speak like that, Yeah. So, in this way, Hanuman remembered all the other Vanara friends also. They all put up a project together. They built Setu Bandha together. They fought together against Ravana, fought against Ravana with just boulders and trees. On the Ravana side, they had so many powerful weapons. Monkeys had nothing but boulders and trees, but they emerged victorious because of their united effort and their devotion to Ram and their affection for each other. When Hanuman returned back, all the monkeys surrounded Hanuman. Tell us, what happened? Where all you went? What you did? Hanuman told everything shared about Lanka. So then monkeys said, come, let's proceed now. They went to the Dadimukhi's, the garden where they drank honey and everything. And then when they went to Ram, of course, Hanuman was the first one to give message to Ram that, I found Sita in Lanka, like that he said. First he told found, so that Ram can breathe peacefully. And then naturally you'll want to know, found what? Sita. And where? In Lanka. Like that he spoke. So as soon as he reached Ram, all the monkeys also reached Ram. And monkeys were pushing in the front. And they were all going and telling Ram also. And when Ram asked detail, monkeys said, better Hanuman only tells. They put Hanuman in the front. So they all felt that Hanuman's success is our success. Not that he did and, what is our role. They didn't feel like that. They were like one, we are all in one boat together. That feeling. Similarly, Rup Sanatan also, they are brothers. You see, when Jiva Goswami was told by Lord Nityananda that you should go to, he asked, can I go to meet my uncles, Rup Sanatan, in Vrindavan? He said, no, you should go to Varanasi, learn Sanskrit first properly. Then you can come to Vrindavan. So he did that. When he came to Vrindavan, so he went to Rupa Goswami path. So Rupa Goswami took him to Sanatana Goswami because Sanatana is elder. And told Sanatana Goswami, here is Jiva, I want to offer him to you. And Sanatana Goswami told Rupa Goswami that you should initiate him. That everything is done with a purpose because Rupa Goswami was very expert, he's a Rasacharya. And Jiva Goswami is going to write also. Many, 4 lakh shlokas he wrote, Jiva Goswami alone. So he got guidance from Rupa Goswami also. So he served Rupa Goswami properly by making the palm leaves and everything. So although Sanatana is, see, Rupa Goswami thinks I am younger, so I should hand over Jiva Goswami to him. But Sanatana, although he is elder, he is telling Rupa Goswami, you should initiate. So there is no competition amongst them. So Vaishnava means, no, they don't feel envious of each other. Such feelings cannot come in devotee's heart. Sanatana is happy seeing Jiva Goswami under Rupa Goswami's guidance. Similarly, any of you is mentor, you are guiding some boy, and that boy is attracted to another mentor and tells you, Prabhuji, can I take guidance from that mentor? What you should say? You can mercifully allow him or not? What mercifully allow? You can tell him, oh, absolutely no problem. If you are more comfortable with that devotee, emotionally you're more comfortable, you can be under the devotee. Basically, who am I? I am your facilitator. We all are facilitating a jiva to go closer to Krishna. If the way I facilitate is not as comfortable for you as another facilitator facilitating you to go to Krishna, then you can take guidance from that mentor, not an issue. So, but even in counseling system, people fear so much. Because one counselor was telling, Prabhuji, हमारे ग्रुप से एक व्यक्ति छूट गया तो बाकी लोग क्या सोचेंगे मेरे बारे में? ये मेरा प्रॉब्लम है. मैंने बोला कुछ नहीं सोचेंगे. हाँ, चिंता मत करना. इतना ही नहीं प्रभु जी, वो व्यक्ति यह ग्रुप छोड़कर उस ग्रुप में जाएगा, वो ग्रुप वाले उसको पूछेंगे क्या हो गया उधर, आप इधर क्यों आए हैं, और मेरे बारे में बुरा भला उधर बोल दिया तो क्या होगा बोल दिया. ऐसे अरे बाप रे कुछ नहीं होगा आपको, इतना चिंता मत करो। हम उनको बोल देंगे ये ग्रुप में भी कुछ मत बोलो, उस ग्रुप में भी कुछ मत बोलो, ठीक है? ठीक है राधेश्याम, आप खुद ही बोल दीजिए उनको, हाँ, ताकि ये सब नहीं करेगा, गड़बड़ नहीं करेगा वो, हाँ? और मेरे ग्रुप में भी एक बार आ जाइए, सबको बोले कि मैं ठीक हूँ, हाँ? सब लोग मेरे साथ ठहर सकते हैं। So these are all the unnecessary fears that jiva has, correct? Huh? We should not be too possessive. No? If somebody want to, like one boy got training in Pune, one of the voice centers. He wrote a mail to me and said, Prabhu, you know, if it will not make you angry, you know, instead of joining PTC, I want to join BTA in Chowpatty under Gaurang Prabhu. I heard Gaurang Prabhu gives many classes. If you can allow me, he said. I said, wonderful. I wrote a letter to Gaurang Prabhu. See, this boy is particularly attracted to you and you want to join the VTA training. So that boy took VTA training and went to later on, after 2-3 years, then he went to Delhi. Now he's settled in Delhi now, then devotee. So Gaurang Prabhu accepted. Then 2 years later, Gaurang Prabhu wrote one letter to me. Prabhuji, there is one boy here and connected to us in GV here. He has been coming for our Prerna festival and connected to one of the bases in Bombay. So he heard some Gauranga Sabha lectures from Pune. He said his brahmachari inspiration came from your Gauranga Sabha lecture. So he said he wanted to join Pune temple. So these are his details. Please take him in Pune, he said. So we took him in Pune. Now he's a Pune devotee now. So we allow people to, if somebody has inspiration, we don't oppose. Because ultimately jiva has to be facilitated in Krishna consciousness. It can happen like that. Like, you know, one boy was chanting 4 rounds in one town. Later on, he went to a city and chanted 16 rounds. But the previous devotee who was guiding him with 4 rounds, he was calling him, hey, पढ़ाई कब होने वाला है तुम्हारा पूरा? आ जाओ इधर, तुमको full time इधर join करना है, ठीक है ना? You know, Hyderabad के. And he was telling that, you know, he was telling in the new temple where his Krishna consciousness blossomed, where it blossomed. Earlier it didn't blossom, it was only 4 rounds there. Here he chanted 16 rounds and he is connected with devotees. So he's very afraid now. You know, whether, he says that in that village temple, there's not much activity. You know? And also there are not many educated devotees there. You want to join in this temple. So he is facing a crisis. So this devotee is inspiring him, you can join here, he is saying. That devotee is saying, hey, aajao. And if you don't come, you will get my curse. Even more afraid. So he's even more afraid. So these are all because of immaturity. Correct, no? So now imagine if both these devotees talk, this counselor and that counselor, they talk. I understand that. Cheka Prabhuji, he can say that you were chanting 4 rounds. आप सिटी में जाने के बाद आपके पास आने के बाद अच्छा उसका माला बढ़ गया अभी. He has become very connected to you there. उधर ज्वाइन करना चाहता है. I want to hand him over to you. Can you take him? If he says, Prabhuji, अगर आप बोलेंगे तो हम लेंगे उनको इधर. So because you only began his devotion service, you know, you only sowed the seed. We are just watering it here, developing him further. And then both of them are in a very nice mood. That's the way it's supposed to be. Correct, no? So in this way, Rup Sanatan Goswami's relation is very wonderful. Read that. It's coming?
Selfless service. Serving devotees without personal motives.
Whenever there is spiritual between two devotees, there is always serving without any personal motive. Like here you see, Angada sat down. When he saw that the ocean is vast and how are we going to go, he got depressed, Angada. See, Hanuman is coming in the front and saying, hey, leader, you can't afford to be depressed. You are the leader of the whole group of Vanaras. Why do you think nobody can cross the ocean? Why did you make an announcement to all the monkeys and ask, is there anybody who can cross? Don't become depressed. So Hanuman gave a suggestion. And Hanuman never said, you know, I can go. He didn't say like that. He said, whomever you choose can go, but don't get depressed. Read that. Respect. Respect, huh? Where's the mic?
Respect and humility. Seeing all Vaishnavas as Krishna's dear devotees.
Yes.
Forgiveness. Overlooking faults and conflicts. Encouragement and support. Helping fellow devotees in their spiritual journey.
Oh, sorry. So these are all characteristics. You will see that. Devotees serve one another very happily. They serve. They don't calculate or count. They will always go out of the way to assist one another, serve one another, like blood, more than blood brothers. And similarly, deep respect for each other, humble dealing with one another. And even if some mistake happens, they are ready to forgive and forget. Yeah. Even if there are some small clashes will come in this world. Because once you have friendship with somebody, your expectations from them increases. That's why the clashes come. But devotees are ready to overlook the faults and clashes and go on. They'll forgive. Forgiveness is the bridge that preserves the relationship between two devotees. And not willing to forgive is the wall that you put around yourself, which breaks the relationship, And then encouraging one another, supporting one another. You see, that's how devotees grow. See, some examples from scriptures. Krishna Sudama, correct, no? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and devotees. So, yeah. So we can see many examples of Preeti Lakshana. What spoils Preeti? See here. First one.
Envy and competition, comparing service or status.
See, look at the top picture. Look at the eyes, you can see. Correct, no? Somebody is given some kind of a cup or something, special prize, I think, and this person is not able to tolerate it. Yeah, second one.
Gossip and criticism, speaking negatively about devotees.
Yeah. See these two fellows pointing fingers and ready to punch on the other hand is preparing for boxing. Correct, no? One hand is pointing fast, other hand is getting ready for boxing, yeah. Yes, sir? Isn't it? Gossip. Gossip means rumor mongering, gossiping, talking negatively about devotees.
False ego, thinking I am superior. Favoritism and cliques, forming exclusive groups.
Yeah. These are the things that spoils devotee community. If actually Vaishnava should not think I am better than others. That's a neophyte devotee. Atmano bhakti darpataha, proud of one's own bhakti. Yeah, advanced devotee means he thinks, oh, all devotees are wonderful. Yeah, all devotees are better than me. But neophyte devotee thinks, I am the best devotee, he thinks. And somebody in Rajoguna thinks, I am the best devotee. Somebody in Tamoguna thinks, nobody else is devotee other than me. That's what he thinks. And Satoguna, one thinks, oh, there are many wonderful devotees. I am also one of the devotees, he feels. And a pure devotee thinks, I am not a devotee, everybody else is devotee. I am a black sheep, like that he feels. Yeah. So in ashram, how to cultivate Preeti, we all know, how are you going to practically implement it? What is the first one? Who is reading it?
Daily appreciating for fellow devotees. Second one, avoiding negative speech, no gossip, no criticism. Third, serving without seeking recognition. Resolving conflicts before the day ends.
Same day. Quickly. Because if you don't resolve it, keeps on building up. Becomes bigger and bigger. Last one.
Encouraging and uplifting each other.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the 5 things, very important. First one is about appreciation. Second one, avoiding negative speech. Serving and resolving conflicts, and encouraging and uplifting. Okay? These are practical things we can do, not very difficult. I have to end here because I have a US lecture at 5:45. Before that, I will finish my prasadam. So these are group activity. See, what are essential qualities of Preeti Lakshana we told you. How can we practically implement Preeti in the ashram? 5 things I told you. What causes disharmony among devotees and how can we prevent it? Actually talking behind the devotee's back causes disharmony. Also superiority complex, I am better than you and things like that. Share a real life example of how Preeti was maintained or lost. If a devotee has hurt you, how should you respond according to Vaishnava principles? Yeah. See, this is for evaluation. Who is the fellow evaluating? You know who is this fellow? I am supposed to evaluate. Yeah. This is a personal reflection, you see. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you practice Preeti in your daily life? Ask yourself. Huh? Have I been envious, critical, or unkind towards another devotee? If that was there, then that is how our Preeti gets, you know. It's like two hearts crack, two pots, like that they crack, and the pot cracks and the water leaks out. So similarly, the juice of a loving relationship gets leaked out. What is one thing I will do this week to improve my relationship with the devotees? How can I better serve my fellow devotees selflessly? Write a note of appreciation to a devotee you haven't expressed gratitude to recently. Many times, our heart becomes like plastic instead of being elastic. You want heart to be elastic or plastic? Elastic. So plastic, why? Because we have not exercised it. Like, if you write a gratitude to one of your friends on his birthday or something, heartfelt appreciation, then the heart becomes elastic. It starts moving. Then elastic heart can experience Priti. Yeah. This can be done anytime, this kind of personal reflection. Time to time we can do it. That's all. After that comes. So one Priti Lakshana we have learned now. We came out with another topic. Do I have one more lecture with these devotees anytime? When? Now Huh?
6:30. 6:30 we had scheduled.
For whom?
Same.
The same group only. Oh.
Some more due.
Some more devotees will be there. Can I continue Guhyamagita Prachati in that? Guhyamagita.
And the other topic will cancel.
Which topic?
Making our temple spiritually vibrant.
Correct. Actually, if they do these two things, it will become vibrant. See, one beauty of Krishna consciousness, all topics are connected to each other. Isn't it? So, I'll finish my this thing and come. That is at what time it is? 6:30. 6:30, okay. By the time I'll come back at it. Thank you.